2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Second shot here on the first. This is looking pretty good in the air. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. It's looking solid.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for 12th. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Nicely done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, well, that shot took some serious skill. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt was about 8 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Ooh, right by the hole. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Currently 1 under for the day. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Good shot there, Beamer. The third hole at TPC Summerland has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes their second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in two putts from there will be just fine, but watch out. Big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
This should play. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
This is on a great line.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The fourth at TPC Summerland is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. And back to the play, shall we? Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Ooh. This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Not bad. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for 3rd. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Around 110 yards to go. Just 2 shots behind. Opting for the 9-iron.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Big time play that one, Beamer.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a 2nd in a row here.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, nice little sand shot there. Came real close. And back to the course with the live action. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. And now 4 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Opting for the 5-wood. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. That's nicely done. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Just didn't drop. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 9th at TPC Summerlin was a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Going with a 3-wood here. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Only one shot off the pace.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Putting for birdie. Ooh, nice line. Oh, just missed. Just a short putt remaining here. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
The 10th at TPC Sutherland is the beginning hole of a back 9 that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back 9 with a birdie. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
This is from miles away. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 4 feet to the cup. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Sutherland 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. And from the bunker here. Some good distance on that one. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for 4th place. Didn't that look good for a long time? This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. And in she goes. That's a good save.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here.
as we head to the next.
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Oh, so close.
A par putt awaits.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. Atta boy, good shot. And here we are with the third shot.
He's 2 shots back.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And looks like we're taking another look at that one. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Okay, let's head to the next.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Fairway bunker shots, toughest in the game, but not for this player, holing it out.
Lydia Ko is currently in the lead as we head to the next tee.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Lovely effort that.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Ouch, that hurts.
A par putt on the table. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. And this putt to move them into a tie for second.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's Lydia Ko in top spot.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. They say fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Sitting 1 back as well, Luke, showing their intentions.
And this putt to move into first place.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
Ooh, right by the hole. No, that's too bad.
A great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Rich, take me through the final approach here at TPC Summerlin.
This green is very long and yet very narrow. It is tough to get the judgment with your second shot spot on pin high wise. However, there's still chances to make a birdie should you need one to win the tournament.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.